Hey guys, what's up? Warpigmtg here, and I'm coming at you with another Gatecrash spoiler. This one is called Whispering Madness, and it is the Dimir mechanic and first card from Dimir. So what we have here is a sorcery. If you look at the art, it's just some guy with a huge ass head taking up over 50% of the screen here. I don't know why his head's so big. Like, look at how big it is. I think it's trying to be kind of a perspective, and then the art is like super creepy because there are just skeletons everywhere. There's one by his ear. There's one hiding ninja, like, near his ass. And then there's one in the top right. That's the lantern there. But aside from the art, that is super creepy. The effect of the card is, it's meh, but I'm going to read it anyway. It's each player discards his or her hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way. So I think you kind of need just to build a deck around this. I don't see any constructed play from this card, to be honest. I mean, in theory, everyone's saying, yeah, you could hold it, or hope for a top deck of it when you have no cards in your hand and your opponent has a lot of cards in hand. But I just find it difficult to see that scenario. I feel like too much has to go right in your favor for this to actually be effective. You need you to be having little cards. And if you're playing Dimir, you might be playing blue-black control, so you might be having a lot of cards in your hand. But if you're not playing control, that first you need a few cards in your hand, and then you need your opponent to be holding on to a bunch of cards. So it's like you need to be playing against a control matchup or something. So I don't know. The effect of this card is a little bit iffy. But here's the Cipher mechanic, and that's the Dimir mechanic here. And if you successfully cast a spell, then you could exile this spell imprinted onto a creature. Instead of imprint, they're calling it encoding. And whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player, you can copy this spell without paying its mana cost. So you can basically copy this infinitely if you have board presence, and they can't take out your creature. With this specific card, I don't know what you're gonna use, why you're gonna copy it. I mean, if you like just drew all the cards you needed, why are you going to deal combat damage to your opponent and then try to redraw your hand again? But I do see the potential of this card. In Limited, it looks like a mess. I don't even know what to say for its Limited score. But in Standard, I don't see any play. I really think this is going to be a chump. But it's a really cool mechanic. I don't think they're going to go overboard with Cipher. I don't think too many really powerful cards with Cipher are going to be printed. Because if you look at RTR, they did have the Scavenge mechanic, but only one card in Standard is using that right now, and it's Dregmangler. Detain, we have Sky Knight in some decks. Unleash, only the Cackler. Overload, we do have Cyclonic Rift and Mysium Mortars. And then for the Populate mechanic, we do have Tristani. But aside from that, the mechanics aren't really used in Standard right now, so they're just adding a lot of flavor to the sets here. So we'll see how it works out. Cipher would definitely be ridiculous on some instance if they print out perhaps a kill spell. That would certainly be something that could be seeing play. But this card, with its creepy art and its really niche, weird effect, I don't see it being anything more than a chump in the set. But definitely a cool mechanic and very flavorful. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.